Welcome to the Do Whatever It Takes podcast. Conversations that help athletes maximize their potential on and off the field. From coaches, trainers, former teammates, athletic influencers, and business owners, we'll discuss their journey. I am your host, Savon Huggins. Let's do it.
Before we get started, we would like to thank our sponsor, Cruise Control Music, the ultimate sonic branding experience. Cruise Control Music creates custom authentic sounds and music to showcase your brand identity and is a direct reflection of your vision, goals, and values. If you're looking to start or level up on your podcast experience, log on to cruisecontrolmusic.com.
Yes, sir. Let him bring it in. He gonna tell you who he is. I already know. So give him your undivided attention. Keep your eyes on him as he's speaking. Move up. Yeah, he wants you to get tight.
Yeah, man, get tight, man. Get tight, man. What's up, boys? How you guys doing, man? So I know some of you guys. I've trained and worked with some of you guys before, but if you don't know me, my name is Savon Huggins. I went to St. Peter's Prep in Jersey City. I am the running back coach, strength and conditioning, and speed and agility coach there. I'm the head of all college recruitment. I played at Rutgers, and I played at University of Northern Iowa. Played for the Green Bay Packers, and I played for a CFL team. And I've been coaching high school football for the last 4 years. And just recently, I was with the Miami Dolphins. So I coached with the Miami Dolphins, and Kenyon Drake, the guy that backed up Derrick Henry for Alabama, working with him, Josh Rosen, Fitzpatrick. He used to play for the quarterback. He used to play for the New York Jets. The guy with the big beard, right? You know what I'm talking about? Him. So I work with him as well, and all the other NFL guys. Just watching you guys come over here and practice, man, and I was telling those kids over there, and some of you guys who work with me, I'm so adamant about this because this is the difference. Me playing at the highest level, me seeing it. Fellas, keep your eyes up. Young man, keep your eyes up. I know it's different, right? I know I'm not asking a lot of you, but I know you guys want to be great, right? And in order to be there, the attention to detail is what's going to separate you. I can't stress it enough, fellas, because at the next level, high school, college, and especially the pros, young man, keep your eyes up. Especially in the pros, your eyes being down might be the reason you might get cut from a team. You get what I'm saying? Because remember, there's 53 people on a roster, 35 play. Out of the whole entire country vying for 53 spots. So what makes you different? You get what I'm saying? So, and if you understand in the draft, right, there's, I believe, a 250-something picks, something like that. You know how many people play college football? 12,000, 13,000 people. 12 to 13,000 people play college football. That narrows down to 250. People who actually play on the NFL roster is 53. So you do the math. So right now, you guys are in a pool of about 1 million people right now. As you get to high school, you'll be about in 200 to 300,000. As you get to college, it goes to 12,000. As you get to the NFL, it goes to less than 1,000, about 1,000 of the best players in the world. So the difference in you getting there is the attention to detail and doing the little things right. Because everybody out here got talent. But what separates you from the next guy? Running through the line, your character, what you do in the classroom, how you treat people. Are you willing to work 2 times a day if you have to? Are you willing to wake up 5 a.m. in the morning and travel? Are you willing to stay late afternoons and nights? Because guess what? When I was in your age and I was going to high school, I commuted 1 hour and 45 minutes to school every day. Guess how many scholarships I had when I was in high school? Who told you? I had 60-plus scholarships when I was in high school. What's your favorite college? Had a scholarship from. What's your favorite college? Ohio State? Had a scholarship from. What's your favorite college? Had a scholarship from. What's your favorite college? Had a scholarship from them. What's your favorite college? Oregon? Had a scholarship from them. They want me to come out there. I refuse to go. It's just too far. What's your favorite college? You don't have one? What's your favorite college? LSU? Had a scholarship by them. But the reason why I got no scholarship wasn't because I was just talented. Because I got it done on all phases of the game. And I also had the Notre Dame, Stanfords, the Northwesterns, the Dukes, the Miamis, the Ivy Leagues, right? I had all those opportunities because I was so focused on my craft and I did everything I was willing to do to get there. And that's the reason why I coach. That's the reason why I come back, because I want to be able to share this knowledge, because guess what? I didn't have somebody like me come back and talk to you guys. I didn't have that. So shame on you if you don't take the stuff I'm telling you and apply it to where you are in your life. I'm giving you free knowledge. You can't find this in no book. You can't find this on Instagram. You can't find this on Twitter. You can't find this nowhere. You can't touch this guy right here. Touch me, touch me. I was with the NFL 2.5 months ago. Where you guys want to be one day? Coaching NFL, guys making $80 million. And the margin of error is so small. I see guys not, upholding and do their thing right here, those push-ups and all that. When you do something, it is required for you to do it. If you don't do it, I'm going to find somebody else. That's how cutthroat it is. But this right here, this environment, this competition, this atmosphere is preparing you for high school. St. Peter's will prepare you for college. And from college, it's going to prepare you for that opportunity to go up there with your family one day, right? Like Minka Fitzpatrick. You guys don't know who Minka Fitzpatrick is? That played for Alabama, right? He went to St. Peter's Prep, number 11 overall. He's the first one in the team meeting room. Out of all the seats in the team meeting room, he's one of the youngest guys in the team, and he sits in the front next to the head coach. That's very, very different for a kid at 21 years old to do that, with guys that are in their 30s, in their late 20s. But that is the key in difference, fellas. Attention to detail is the key to your success. Not only in here, in the classroom, how you treat people. Don't be out here acting an ass. I will say that again. Do not be out here acting an ass, because people are watching you at all times. I picked up this quote about 3 months ago, and I wholeheartedly believe in this. Train like you're always being evaluated. If you train and you carry yourself like you're always being evaluated, stay ready so you never have to ever get ready, because you train like you always being evaluated. Train like somebody's watching you. Train like you about to get a scholarship. Train like you're trying to make it to the pros one day. Train like you're trying to get to one of the top high schools in the country one day. Train like that. Hold each other accountable. When it gets hard, don't take it personal that they're getting on you. That's what makes a team. That's why I love this game of football. And that ties into everything you do here, because it's going to carry over to how you treat people and in the classroom. And last thing I'll say, fellas, make sure you guys are surrounding yourself with these people right here. If they ain't in this circle, stay away from they. That's like DJ Khaled say. Stay away from them. Because guess what? They don't have your best interest at heart. They don't have your best interest at heart. And they will not. And it will sound good. They may have the girl. They may have the jewelry. They may have all the latest little phones and kicks and all that stuff. But that doesn't mean anything in the bigger picture of things. Because knowledge is more powerful than any type of materialistic thing that you can ever have in your life. I will say that again. Knowledge is more powerful than any type of materialistic thing that you can have in your life. If that's one thing you can take away from me, knowledge is the most powerful thing that you can ever take away from you in your life. Keep that, because that right there is priceless. I can take away that t-shirt and get you a new one. But what you have up here is the key to your success. And what you have up here is going to mold you and prepare you for when the shit get real and the bullets start flying and they get real out here. And people holding you accountable and it's hot out here. And when it's hot and you down by 2 touchdowns in the middle of the third quarter, that's when it really defines what type of person and team you are. But you got to train like you being evaluated, so when those times come, you are prepared for when the bullets fly. You see what I'm saying? Don't train for 2 minutes when it's 2 minutes. Train for 2 minutes at all times. That way when 2 minutes come, it don't even act like it's nothing. We train like this. I'm used to 2 minutes. I live in 2 minutes. That's how you have to prepare. And that's your key to you guys' all success, to all at the next level. Thank you guys again for having me. I love this, fella. I wish I could relive the days when I was your age, man. I really wish I could. But I can't. And I'm about to have a son in the future in September. And you guys are his role models. You guys are his role models, right? You guys, people are looking up to you in some way, shape, or form, whether you believe it or not, whether you got a brother, sister, whatever the case may be, or classmates, or whatever. People are looking up to you. You guys have the privilege of playing for one of the best football programs in the damn country. And you're going against the number one team. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Because y'all going to go out swinging. But it starts right here on July, 17th? 18th. July 18th. Not whenever you play that game. It starts now. All right? Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you, brother. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All right,
Thank you. Any questions? Ask away, literally, anything.
Nothing?
I'm about to give you a question that I wish I would ask me if I was you. Knowing what I know now, if I was in your shoes back now, what I would do is I would make sure at all times that I would keep a ball with me. So I'm always having a football with me. Keep my huddle on me, right? Keep my huddle on me, and I would always write down notes about my vision. I would tell you those things right there. If I knew what I knew now, I would do that right now in your shoes. Write down my visions. Write them on a piece of paper. Put them in your phone. Forget the Odell Beckham catches and all that and this and that and the nights with your girl. Forget all of that. Put your goals on your phone. Put your goals on your wallpaper.
Yes, sir.
That's what you need to see. Because all the other materialistic stuff is going to go away. But if I was your age, that's what I would do. That's how you get ahead of the game. Because this is it right here. That's why I'm miking myself up. So I can share this knowledge with the world. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would ask myself if I was you. Write down stuff on a piece of paper, take a picture of that, and see your goals every single day. That's how you become successful. Y'all want to win a national championship? Put that on your phone. Put the trophy on your phone.
We also had the fortunate opportunity to speak to the Brick City Lions Unlimited Youth Program as well, and this is the older kids. So we spoke to them after their practice. We watched a little bit of their practice and spoke to them about being intentional and what can you guys do differently than the next who has been through your shoes. And I think it's important to really, really notice in this particular speech that these kids have dreams and aspirations, but they are able to see a living testament of somebody who's been there. And I think it's key for kids at a young age to recognize they don't have to learn the hard way. And what is it in a young adult or a young person where they can take their pride to the side and learn from somebody who's been there? And I think it all stems back to trust and believing in that person. Like, developing trust at a young age with youth, within the youth, is so important for them to buy into what you're selling. And that goes beyond coaching. You are a teacher and they are your pupil, they are your students. So how you gain their trust is how much they're going to respect you and how much they're going to listen when things don't go right. So I hope you guys like this one. I think this was a very powerful message for these young men after their practice. And again, these young men are a little bit older, so now you get to see a different perspective and the type of question that they're asking and the type of thing that they envision.
Fellas, great job, fellas. Really, really good job. I love this horseshoe. I'm about to steal this from y'all. Can I steal this? I love this. This is dope. This is fire right here. I love this. Control your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. Now, I'm going to ask of you to do something that doesn't require any talent or skill. Track the speaker, right? That feeling you feel after practice. Now people got their head down playing it. Keep your eyes up. Got me? Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes up. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. It's all in the mind. It's all mental. Fellas, again, I'm Coach Huggins. I'm the running back coach, strength and conditioning, and speed and agility coach for St. Peter's Prep in Jersey City, New Jersey. I played there. I was an All-American there. Gatorade Player of the Year. What's your favorite college? LSU. I had an offer by them. What's your favorite college? I had an offer by them. What's your favorite college? I played there. I had an offer by them. Urban Meyer gave my offer. What was your favorite college? I had an offer by them. What's your favorite college? I had an offer by them. What's your favorite college? I had an offer by them too. Nick Saban actually gave me my scholarship while I'm on my visit. So I say that to say, I've been there in your shoes. I've been there. I played in these same fields that you guys just played in. I got those scholarships that you guys all want. I've been there. I've done that. I was All-American, played in the Under Armour game, right? So I played in all those things. Played in college at the Rutgers University. Played at the University of Northern Iowa. and I had a brief stint with the Green Bay Packers and the CFL team, Saskatchewan Rough Riders. So I played at the highest level. And I coached in the NFL with the Miami Dolphins this past spring. So I not only played there, I actually had an opportunity to coach in the NFL. So I know exactly what they're looking for. Literally exactly verbatim. And what I just showed you, introduced you to guys, some of you guys train with me so you know this. I also personal train. You guys ever heard of do whatever it takes? He got the banner right there. That's the mentality. That's the key to your success. Do it, right? But more importantly, that drill I had when I had you guys run down the line, right? That's a professional drill. As simple as it is, the key to that particular drill is to make sure you stay on the line and run through the ball, not to the ball. You know, sometimes people stop. I want you to run to the ball. Run through it, run through it, run through it. That's a warm-up drill. Second thing I did was intentional. I wanted to see you guys compete. And I knew you guys were going to do it right the third and fourth time, but I wanted to see if you're still, pay attention, young man. I wanted to see if you're going to do it right the seventh, eighth, and the ninth, and the 10th time. And then when I switch it up, all right, can you focus on the task at hand and adapt to change, right? Sometimes you got to make halftime adjustments. Everything I just did with you is intentional. You passed the test. You all passed the test. Young man, keep your eyes up. I see everything. Literally, I see everything. I've been around the game for a long time. In my 26 years of living, I've been very blessed and fortunate to be around first-round draft picks, to train with them, to coach with them. And I can tell you the attention to detail is the difference in you making it to the next level. And you wanting to get an LSU offer. Because it starts now. It does not start in high school. It starts right now. And if you learn those core values and principles now, you will have the success that you want and get those LSU and Rutgers and Clemson and Alabama and Georgia and Florida and so on and so forth. Because it's there for the taking. But you have to do the little things right. Because I got news for you. When Coach Saban come in, or Coach Rick come in, or Coach Kirby Smart comes in, or Dabo come in, they looking for dudes that their attention to details on point. Not only here, but guess what? In that classroom. Not only in the classroom, but you ain't acting a fool either. Because that's the key. Because guess what? If I'm a college coach and I want to invest $250,000 in you, I'm going to ask your teachers how you are in the classroom. And they ain't going to lie either. I'm going to ask. I deal with college coaches on a daily basis in my day job with Elijah Robinson, the D-line defensive coordinator for Texas A&M. He asked our defensive lineman, George Rooks. He said, young man, what position you play? He said, I play everything. That's exactly the answer you got to have. They always evaluating you, right? So there's certain things that you have to say because they want to see exactly where your mindset is. If you're a quarterback, are you the guy where's the quarterback at? Are you paying attention to details? You should never get yelled at for doing anything wrong because they're relying on you. You got to be the one to tell them they're doing it wrong. But you can't tell them if you ain't doing it right. You get what I'm saying? But those things matter. Those things matter. That's the reason why Kyler Murray went number one overall. Because that boy's a baller, but his attention to detail is on point. I was down in Miami. I was down at the NFL Combine back in February. And I was sitting with the Miami Dolphins coach. And he just came out of the room interviewing Kyler Murray. And they asked Kyler Murray this question. And right then, I already knew, but this speaks to why he's number one. They said, yo, who's better, Baker Mayfield or you? I said, that ain't even a question you got to ask me? Come on, man. Said that verbatim. So they just wanted to see what type of guy he is, right? But that's the type of confidence and swag you got to play to have quarterback. Got me? You got to have that confidence, that unwilling, daunting confidence to go out there and perform. Even if you don't believe it, you got to show it. You got to act it. You got to fake it like you until you get there. Fake it till you make it. Real shit. Fake it. Right? Fake it. And that's the difference right there, fellas. Fellas, I can't thank you enough for having me today. If there's one thing you can take from me, is attention to detail in everything you do in your life. From the relationship with your mom and dad, brother and sister, making sure that you're right there for them, making sure that you're taking care of your little brothers and sisters, making sure you do the right thing in the classroom. Because guess what? This is the easy part. Keep this group right here. Because what's going to happen is as you start to have more success, there's going to be people around this field that have nothing to do with this that's going to try to take that away from you. Every single time. It happens every single year. Pay attention, young man. I'm just trying to give you everything that I wish I had. Real shit. I'm trying to give you everything I wish I had. Everything. Surround yourself with these guys. Don't surround yourselves with knuckleheads. If they ain't on that football mess and they great, leave them alone. I don't care if they're the popular kid in school. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they probably won't even graduate. So they popular, but they ain't graduate. Where your degree at? No. We trying to win championships. We trying to be successful black young men. That's what we trying to do. We trying to create the rewrite the stereotype and the narrative of how we are viewed. And by doing that, attention to detail in everything that you do. Great job today, fellas. Thank you again. Let's break it down, fellas. Let's break it down. So at prep, man, I tell my kids all the time, the attention to detail is the difference between winning and losing. So we're going to break it down on ATD. You can break it down. Keep them high hands up, fellas. Yeah, high. ATD. AT3 on 3. AT3 on 3. 1, 2, 3. ATD. Good job, fellas.
Thank you for listening to the Do Whatever It Takes podcast. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Team Do It. And log on to teamdowit.com to book your next training session or speaking engagement. Always remember to live in your purpose.